Oh. Good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? Good evening, Joanne. Good evening, Linda. How is everybody doing this evening? I'm gonna work real fast this evening because we ready to eat. Good evening, Linda. Good evening, Marie. Good evening, Jackie. Good evening, Katrina. Good evening, Deb. Hey, sis, how you doing? Deb, I'm fit to make two things. Some jalapeno cornbread, and I'm making some a chili casserole. And y'all, I'm going to let y'all see this chili. I hope you all had a chance. Well, before I go on, let me just say thank you for joining me this evening. And I hope you're having an amazing evening. Happy Sunday to you. Hey, Dolly. Good evening, Barbara. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Adele. So, y'all, I'm going to turn y'all around and let y'all see this chili. What I'm going to make this casserole out of. I hope y'all saw the video of me making it. If not, go back and watch. So let me get y'all turned around. Y'all look at that. Look at that. Y'all see that? And of course, I have had some. Byron has had some. Trey have had some. Yeah. So we all have had some, and it is so good, guys. Good evening, Diane. Good evening, Monica. Good evening, Judy. Good evening, Sandra. Sandra Murray. Good evening, Danny. Thank you. Good evening, Tracy. Good evening, Dorothy. Rutha, Cheryl, good evening. Y'all come on in. I'm so happy y'all joining us in this evening. I'm trying to get y'all situated. Oh, gosh. Okay. If this is your first time to the channel, leave me in the comments where you're watching from. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just get a fork. So now this is some jalapenos, jalapeno peppers. There it is, jalapeno peppers. And I'm going to chop up some of them to go in this cornbread. We're going to get that in the oven first, and then we're going to put the, can y'all see what I'm doing? We're going to put the casserole together. So I'm just going to chop them up a little bit. And that looks about as many as I need. Now you can put in as many as you like. But this looks like as many as I want. Okay. As many as I want. Okay, jalapenos. I'm going to set these aside. Now in here, I have 2 cups of self-rising milk. And to that, I'm going to add a cup of self-rising flour. Y'all leave me in the comments what y'all having for dinner. My folks been wanting me to make chili ever since the first cool wind. And I wouldn't make it. And so since I didn't have anything on the agenda for today, I decided to make it. Get my pan out the oven. Oh yeah, my butter brown, but that's all right. Now, I'm making this today on a sheet pan. Because we wanted some thin cornbread. Lord, y'all, this is getting on my nerves. We wanted some thin cornbread with the chili. You know, we didn't want it thick like I would regular make it. Okay. Let's give this a stir. So now I always add a little sugar to my cornbread. This is entirely optional. I'm going to add about 2 by 3 tablespoons. Now, that's optional. Leave it out if you don't like it. Give that a stir. I'm putting in 2 eggs. Good evening, Sharon. Good evening, Deborah Williams. Good evening, Brenda Brown. Blessings to you. Good evening, Steve. Good evening, Cherie. Good evening, Rochelle. Good evening, Maritha. Good evening, Rozelle, Kim, Debbie. I thank y'all for joining me this evening. Okay. Now, I'm using 2 kinds of milk, and you don't have to, but because I didn't want just all buttermilk, you know, it's a little heavy, so I want to lighten it up a little bit. I'm going to still use milk, but it's going to be whole milk. Okay. Sorry. I'm not measuring, but I would, if I had to guess, I would say that was about 1/2 cup. I have the buttermilk taste, but it just won't be as heavy because I'm diluting with whole milk. Okay. And that's probably about 1 cup. I have my oven preheating, and I got my oven set on 400. I don't want it quite this thick, so I'm going to add a little bit more milk. Good evening, Peggy. Hello, Shara. Hello, Dolores. Hello, Terry. Thank y'all for joining me, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Rita. Okay. Now let's add in these jalapenos. And we're going to add in some cheese. And I guess this is about a half a cup of cheese. But it can be adjusted depending on how much you are making. So let's give that another stir. And that's it, ready for the oven. Oven ready. And y'all see, and it's thin just like I want it. I'm putting it on a sheet because I want a little crunchy. Let me get my sheet over here. And don't worry about this. My butter is brown on here. That's what you see, brown. I mix butter and oil together. Okay, let's get this in the oven now. And y'all see how it's looking. You can see the jalapenos all through it, and the cheese is gonna melt, and it's gonna be so so good. Now, you guys, just let me tell you, I don't have any idea how long this is going to cook, but let me tell you what I've done. I set the timer on my oven for 20 minutes, and of course, I'm going to check it. But, you know, when it gets brown and toasted like I want it. But so I can tell you guys some kind of time. I set the time on my oven, so I let you know. We get this milk up, and we're going to get this casserole on the way. Now, I wanted to show you this to just give you a second-day chili idea. So I'm going to get y'all over here to the stove now, because we need to move to the stove. Good evening, Carol. Hey, Tama. How you doing? Good evening, Patsy. I thank y'all so much for joining me. Good evening, Carolyn. Thank you, Garetha. Good evening. I thank y'all so much for joining me this evening. And if this is your first time, please, guys, don't let it be your last. Good evening, Rhonda. Good evening, B. How you doing? Thank you, Lovey. Oh, Tavris, thank you. Good evening, Krista. Tavris, you're beautiful too, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Garetha. Everyone on here is beautiful. I have a beautiful family. Good evening, Sharon. Good evening, Latasha. Okay, guys, let's get this casserole underway. I'm just gonna make a small one. This is a little, see what size is this? This, I don't know I've forgotten what size this is. But I'm going to make it in this little small casserole dish. And it looks like it's about a 8, yeah, it looks like about an 8 by 8 or something. But I'm going to make it in here because all I want is a small one. I just want to give you guys another chili. I call it a second day chili idea. Okay? And it's very, very, very easy. I'm going to sit y'all up so y'all can see down in here. It's very easy because you already have your chili made. So it's real easy to make, very easy to make. And you only need a few simple ingredients, and that's your chili, frozen tater tots, corn, and cheese. That's it. So we're going to get started. And we're going to start by whatever baking dish you are using. You're going to put chili in the bottom. And y'all, this chili's so good. Chili in the bottom, just like that. And that's about as much as I'm going to put because I got to save room for my other. I do with my top. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is add some frozen corn. Add chili here. Frozen corn. Just like that. Okay. Now I might have to grate some more cheese. Then you're going to add you a layer of your tater tots. Just like this. Now, doing this step right here, this is going to take up more time than anything. Getting all these tater tots down. Okay. Now, you don't have to use all these if you don't want to, but I try to have the top covered in potato tots. I think that's about enough. Okay. Now, we're going to go in. Oh, I thought that top was falling. With some more chili. This time, you just want enough to cover the top. That's it. Just enough to cover the top. Okay. And cheese. And I'm going to have to grate some more cheese because I want a little bit more. Oh, and I can put my grater in the sink. Nah, I'm not. I'm going to get some more cheese. I tell you what. I'm just going to cut some cheese, guys. I'm not going to grate it. The grater in the sink. So I'm just going to cut this cheese. Have y'all ever did this? I know some of you real cooks have done this. Don't pretend like you haven't. I know y'all have. If you grate your own cheese. Oops. This knife got a little serrated edge on it. And get the job done just fine. Just fine. Okay. I think that's about enough. And this is the same kind of cheese. This grated cheese came off this block. So, and this is extra sharp. So it's the same kind of cheese. And it's gonna, once it's melted, it ain't gonna matter. Yeah. That's it. And this goes into the oven for about, y'all see? Chili casserole, guys. I got 902 left on it, but I'm finna stick this on in the oven. Right along with it. Let me get my hot mitt. And I like to use this because it has a top to it. Easy storage. So, I was going to try to turn this cornbread, but I'm just going to stick this under this because it's done. And all I want to do is get my cheese melted. Okay, guys, Let me get y'all back. Yeah. Oh, good evening, Tammy. How you doing? Oh, it's just a dish. That's it. Well, somebody said somebody's. You right, girl. It's just that ain't gonna work. Let me see, y'all. I just be trying so hard to get y'all in a good spot. That ain't good. Let's see. Hey, Miss T. Good evening, Jackie. Oh, good evening, Deborah. You been with your grandson. I know you enjoyed them, girl. Good evening, Joellen. Good evening, Gloria, Peggy. How y'all doing this evening? Thank you, Lisa. Good evening, Vivian. Hello, Jennifer. Hey, Carolyn. How is everybody doing? What y'all having for dinner this evening? Put these tater tots in a bag. What y'all having? Hello, Linda Norris. Hey, girl. Hello, Zenobia Clark. Hello, Donna. Oh, Tammy Meatloaf sounds good. Hello, Irma. Let me see what you said, Miss T. These comments go back. Oh, okay, Miss T. Go back and watch how I made this chili. Yeah, go back and watch how I made it. I made the chili, and I just wanted a second day chili idea. So this is it. Everything is done, so it don't have to, I don't like y'all down now. That's worse to me. Everything is done, so, it's not going to have to cook that long. I put 20 minutes, for the bread, and we got 4 minutes and 33 seconds left. So I'm going to see how that's going to go.